Lollipop Chainsaw Remake just got its first trailer dropped. I am a big fan of the original. I played it back when it first came out in 2012. I wanted to support smaller games. And I had a blast with it. So let's check out this trailer and see what it's all about. And then we will discuss my thoughts afterwards. Unreal Engine, that's a shock. This one's called RePOP. Original mode, which is based on the original release? Okay. Some kind of Pirates of the Caribbean. Dead man's chest opening. The world is infested. Rotten and madness. And comes despair. Can't wait to see Juliet and Nick again. Hey. Damn, I might have to mute some of this for copyright purposes, which is going to make reacting to it a pain in the ass. But it's better than getting my channel messed up. Okay. Cordelia! Rather than that damn bus dude at the farm level. Daddykins. Zombie Hunter the Starlings versus Swan. Oh, I love that guy, dude. Zed. That's a cool boss fight. On this dude, spaceship. Lewis with the motorbike. The Gates of Hell. I would rather they made a sequel instead of a remake. I wonder if there's a reason behind this being a remake instead of a clash between the Starlings and the Dark Purveyor's End. If there's like a reason they're remaking it. Because honestly, it doesn't look that much different from the original game. You know? It doesn't look that much different. You could tell me this is the original game with like up-res. You know what I mean? PS5 Switch. This is coming to Switch? What's the frame rate gonna be like on OG Switch? Not gonna wait for Switch 2? Okay. I will say I'm a little disappointed with the trailer. But in all honesty, this is some dead man's chest thing right here. 2003. Let me turn it down for a second. So, this doesn't look that much different from the original game. Now, I love the original game. It's kind of like a more spammable Devil May Cry. Maybe closer to OG God of Wars in a way. And it's a real fun Summerfest game. I remember I bought it to support smaller developers, Grasshopper. And I was really intrigued by it. It's actually one of my very first playthroughs back on this channel in the early days. And I played it on hard mode just a little while ago on Twitch, and the game still holds up. It's still very fun. But I think the reason why this might be getting a remake is maybe mainly due to licensing. So if you look over here, I did some research a few months ago when I heard about this, and I just wanted to jog my mind. Here's the sad thing. Lollipop Chainsaw RePOP. The remaster without the involvement of Suda 51 or James Gunn. Licensed soundtrack will not return. So, to me, while this trailer on the surface is like, oh, Lollipop Chainsaw! Woo! While that is the sense I get, because I love Lollipop Chainsaw, and I recommend it to many people because it's a pretty cheap game. Music is such an important part of the essence of anything. Movies, TV shows, video games. It's one of the only elements that it has, that those forms of media have over books. Books have like novels, these like Lord of the Rings OGs and stuff, to have these worlds you can fill in and have these amazing characters with thousands of pages and not skipping a beat. Then the movie adaptation cuts that down and people are like, oh man. But the movie adaptation, manga, anime, they have music. And music is so powerful for bringing out emotion and creating a sense of what this world is. And if you're playing a Lollipop Chainsaw remake, and this game didn't sell. This game did not sell. The people who are interested in watching this trailer right now, if you Googled this, if you're on YouTube and you searched this, you found me, you're Lollipop Chainsaw OG like me. And you know music's important. And this won't be the same game if the music is gone. I don't know what number of tracks. I don't know if it's all the tracks or half the tracks or whatever. But you know, the re-releases of GTA Vice City without Michael Jackson, without Ozzy Osbourne's Bark of the Moon, it's missed. If you played those back on the PS2 and you play the re-releases, you're like, damn, this game used to open up with Michael Jackson. You go on the moped, Michael Jackson. Where's Billie Jean at, man? So I feel like part of this game, or maybe the reason this game is getting remade, is because they want to make money off the IP, and you can't like sell it on Steam without licensing issues with music. And they're like, fine, we'll do a very moderate remaster and sell it with different music. I hope it's not stock music. Okay, all right, so let's talk about that for a second. This game looks like it did in 2012. This looks like it's on an emulator, you know? That doesn't mean it's bad, because it's still Lollipop Chainsaw. Just say the music is different. It evokes a different emotion, and you're still looking up her skirt, right? Let's say it's not stock music made in-house, like when you're playing streamer mode on Hi-Fi Rush. They actually have new music that's good songs. Maybe they'll have Billie Jean in it. That would be amazing, right? It would be a different game, but you'd be listening to some awesome tunes going, hey, they got Foo Fighters. Awesome. Nevada? All right. You know what I mean? They have some good stuff in this. That could work. But if they don't, if we're going to get what's playing in the background of this trailer, no Hey Mickey, Lollipop Chainsaw without Hey Mickey, this isn't music, man. This is some stock stuff. Maybe it isn't. Maybe it's some band that's famous and I never heard of them. Maybe this is 9 Inch Nails. I don't know. But I'm not playing the game listening to this, alright? You know, you aren't playing the game listening to this. And they have no one to blame but themselves if nobody buys this game who wanted to play more Lollipop Chainsaw. But, to keep an open mind, 120 FPS, 120 hertz, hack and slash goodness, potentially awesome. Lollipop Chainsaw, not having to put a disc in the tray or keep a 12-year-old box case laying around. I actually have it right here. I'll show it to you. Lollipop Chainsaw. I got this day one, man. I wanted to make sure this studio did okay. And they're still around. And they're making Shadows of the Damned remaster, it seems. You know, that's another thing. So they might be making a move to Steam. And we'll see their future games do well. But for this, I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I'm gonna have more value playing this with OG music and just putting it into my PS3, or playing it on a PlayStation 3 emulator these days. But I want to keep an open mind. I hope it's not $70. If it's full price, that's kind of absurd for Laser Eyes over here, looking like it could run on the Switch. You know what I mean? Looking like this could run on the Switch, because that's this looks like it. This doesn't look like it's that much of a remake. You know what I mean? It has nicer lighting. It's a little more fleshy looking. The skin tone is deeper. That's some nice deep skin tone. I like that. Rosalind over here. you know? Yeah, the skin tone, I think maybe the line works a little skinnier. But overall, you know, it looks the exact goddamn same from a distance. You gotta really search hard to not think this is not just an upscale, you know what I mean? So, if you're asking, if you're a Lollipop Chainsaw fan, I ain't trashing this game. I love this game. I love this game. I'm just saying, I think this game was $40 when it came out. If you're asking for $40 again for a game that looks barely different with the music removed, I'm on the fence, man. I'm just saying I'm on the fence. I'm not saying it's bad. It's still gonna have the gameplay. It's still gonna be Lollipop freaking Chainsaw. What a cool name. What a cool franchise this could have been. And if you buy this game and you're a big fan, this might be what they're doing to get you to get a sequel greenlit. Could you imagine that? Lollipop Chainsaw 2 could happen. That's what got Devil May Cry 5 greenlit, wasn't it? They re-released Devil May Cry 4 with Virgil and Trish and Lady, and everyone was like, whoa, at Capcom, they're like, what, people really want to play this game? The sales are awesome. We're making Devil May Cry 5. I think that was the story. Onimusha 2019 got re-released. Nobody bought it. Where's Onimusha 2? Nowhere to be found. There ain't no Onimusha 2 remake, remaster. You know what I mean? And in large part, it's because it was simply a remaster of a game that Devil May Cry kind of made obsolete in its gameplay style. They probably don't have the budget for a full-on remake. Make this in Unreal Engine 5. Is this Unreal Engine 3? This is Batman Arkham Asylum stuff, isn't it? So, I don't know. I'm just saying, if you're asking for the same price you asked 12 years ago, with the music removed, with some extra anti-aliasing and, you know, better lighting, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, but if this game's remaster undersells, yeah, y'all ain't got nobody to blame but yourselves, man. But this is a cult classic. This is a game, if it was released today, it would have done a lot better, in all honesty. Yeah. And maybe that's what they're trying to do. You know what I mean? That's what they're trying to do. But it is what it is. It be what it be. Hopefully it's good, but we will see. Thank you for watching. I am very much on the fence. Mixed emotions on this. But it could be good. I don't know. It's still Lollipop Chainsaw. But can you go without the music? I need my Ninja Turtle song back, dude. I need that Ninja Turtle song. And hey, Mickey, that's the soul of Lollipop Chainsaw. Bye.